Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Ambitious ball here. He's through here. It's a goal kick. Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. And he is deftly away. Oh, super find. Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. Oh, now he can run away with it. Chance!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Now it's Kaká. And it's Marcelo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hullet. Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No goals as yet. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Referee's given a throw. And it's Pirlo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Now it's Eto'o. That has been cut short. Adriano. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. Johor Darul Ta'zim have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro. Maldini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Pirlo.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Played into space. Good ball, good take. And he whips it in. And that has earned a reprieve. And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Hullet. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pirlo. Oh, just skips past his man. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There's the shot! Bergomi can clear it away. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making, okay?
Shot, surely! Off the post! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, the how and when that goal went in are equally problematic. The manager's half-time team talk is being changed as I speak.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Johor Darul Ta'zim leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Vieira. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hullet knocks it into space. Real chance! Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Adriano. Ah, such a clever touch. And this is Hullet. Marcelo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. And this is Eto'o. Johor Darul Ta'zim needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great vision. It's a promising position. That ball looks a good one. He is through here. Cannavaro gets it away. Johor Darul Ta'zim are looking to break at pace.
Pirlo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kaka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Gullit. Number 19.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Piqué.
It's Nedved.
Number 4.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 10, Pele.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Number 15,
Adriano
Evangelis.
needing to deal with
Number
defending
6,
that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be
Number
careful,
42,
Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the
Number
threat now to
13,
turn into indiscipline.
Substitution in progress.
Aimed beyond the defence. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That has not gone well. And he was quick to react. And that's gone loose.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Adriano. He's found a way past. It's Adriano! Adriano! That is wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's a good ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. De Michelis producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Belletti. And it's Michel Platini. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gerrard! Couldn't squeeze it through.
1 minute added time.
Pele. And that's that. Johor Darul Tazim are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Pelé.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That looks a good ball through. Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! He'll try from distance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Terengganu are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There's the shot! And it's in! 2! And we've barely begun here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Johor Darul Tazim are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Pelé. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Varane gets over and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hullet. Driving through the middle. Piqué attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. Belletti. That's a little off target. Great vision. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, this looks sharp. That has not gone well. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Belletti. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Platini receives it in a good position here. Elects to cross. And that should get the job done. Ball is over the line. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro. Can he get on the end of this? Yaya Toure. Now it's Pele. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Hullet. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Platini gets a foot in here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Johor Darul Tazim looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Vieira. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's done very well to take that back. He is through here. Maldini receives it in a wide position. Belletti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's played through for him. And that signals the end of the first period. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Johor Darul Tazim really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Johor Darul Tazim looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running. And he's forced to go back. And it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. And Hullet! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
A case now of complete control. Rijkaard. And this is Hullet. Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well played. Adriano! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's another good win of the ball. Adriano being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's Vieira. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! A whisker away from making it 4.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get rid. And this is Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20, Pele. Number 22.
And they've got a throw.
Bullets. Number 15.
Johor Darul
Messi.
Tazim still have
Number
the cards
10,
to affect this game.
Suarez.
Cruyff
Coming on the
wants to
field.
run onto this.
Number 4.
Towering header! And a neat finish! They're back within reach! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that was asking for too much. Rafael Varane. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a dangerous ball. Pepe. Pele. Cruyff. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now it's Hazard. He might be in here. So much time. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
Johor Darul Tazim have opted to make another change here. All of a sudden we have a game here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Adriano. Oh, sweet feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's where it came from. Platini providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Collar. Hops for safety. That's a good ball out wide. This is a promising build-up. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Saliba. Mateus, and this is Cruyff. And he's gone looking for safety. Pass somewhat off target. Johor Darul Tazim moments now away from seeing this one out. Johor Darul Tazim have it back and can go again.
Johor Darul Tazim nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Adriano,
There will be 3
driving
minutes
on and
added
making good
time.
progress. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Figo. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's rising! And he's stuck it away! And right near the end, we have parity. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
How they wanted to win, they did everything to win, but time has beaten them. Magic, what a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Punched away, crossed it again. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Has a look up and drives it forward. It's Rice. Pele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Adriano.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Adriano! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bale. First quarter of an hour gone. He's picked his way through. Nedved. Aimed at the far side. And he's taking no chances there.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. That's just...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good one. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he skips past his man. Vieira. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And they win it back again. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pull it. It's Belletti. Tries to play it through. Piqué makes the interception. Cannavaro. Vieira. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Platini. Knocks it into space. Looking for a runner.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pull it. Saliba gets it away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Saliba clears it away. Nedved. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pelé, he's shifting through the gears here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nedved. And he gets rid in a hurry.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's quick to return it. Rijkaard. Pull it. And that is the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Johor Darul Ta'zim looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado
We get
por
things going
el
again.
dorsal 9.
Pele. That has not gone well. Maldini. And this is Van Basten. That is a brilliant interception. Searching pass he's played there. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. And it's Bale. Great vision. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Vieira. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rodri. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Pele. Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Vieira. Oh, he's bustling through here. Adriano. That's put paid to the danger. Passes short and sharp.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Hullet. Platini. Threads one in. Hullet. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rodri. Hullet. Oh, important interception. Not the most accurate pass. Driven in. Towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nicked it back promptly. He's found a way through. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's straight offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. This is a promising build-up. Nicely shaped ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nicely weighted ball. And that has left him in a heap. Gerrard clears. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Goal! Back to within one. Interesting. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So a double substitution here, both defenders.
Well, it's quite a change in tactics and approach. It's now just about trying to see this one out.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Figo. Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the far post. And it's hoisted clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Johor Darul Tazim close now to seeing this one through to the end. Thinks one through. Donnarumma claims comfortably. It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That has ended up in no man's land. Lobbed in behind. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And time is up. Johor Darul Tazim proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah. Can he finish?
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's running through. Great ball, and he's in here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's being shifted off it. Johor Darul Tazim, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Van Basten. And he's lost his man here. And this is Van Basten. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Pedri. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. He's had a fair top. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Johor Darul Tazim are down to 10 men. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. Dani Olmo. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with the corner, there first. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. He's had a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This is their second corner of the game. He's there to head it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Caceres is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he thumps it clear. Piqué makes the interception. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for options for movement.
Pretty robust defending.
Can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Cleared without hesitation.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's got the beating of his man. Bullish header! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Great chance! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Has been indicated.
France restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
A quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
And that's the second half started. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Pull it. Now he's got space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. And it's been hooked away. Pull it. Ambitious ball here. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. And here's Van Basten. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Tries to get it clear. Bruno Fernandes looking sharp there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Piqué gets it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Adriano currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he's quick to return, and he shoots! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22. Piqué.
Ooh, can he get onto this?
Number 24.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 4.
Park Ji-sung
Vieira.
looking to pass their
Coming
way
on
up the pitch.
field, Number 15.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 6.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Number 14.
It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution on the field.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Adriano.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Messi! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Now it's Platini. Timber. Platini. He's got away. Takes a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Doué picks it up out wide. Doué, he has found the way through. There's the delivery. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pelé. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's gone looking for safety. Pass somewhat off target. And the counter is on. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele. Akanji deals with that comfortably.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's found Joe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's it. There will be time for no more. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He has found the way through. Van Dijk tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Spain with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And he lines up a cross. And out it comes again. And now they can spring out of defence. Platini. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Platini. And here's Platini. And here's Vieira. Now shoots! And he's done it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice sequence of passes, this. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Opts to play it back. Shot could be on. Yamal with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard. And it's Timber. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko goes for a shot! And that's a shot finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He does it all with an air of great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? Off the post! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there, and the shot! Goal! They're level! Trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So again, we have parity. Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Gerrard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vermeer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Count has it in a wide position. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's made its way to it. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Vermeer demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Produces a cross. Schlotterbeck clears it away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Count looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very neat. And Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, terrible pass. Timber. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely spread. Well, that pass isn't the best. Totti. Right, Shevchenko. Just too much on that. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Johor Darul Tazim really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for a runner. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Count. Vermeer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Yamal. Totti is in a really good position out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through, and it's played in here. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Yeah, gets it away. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in.
Johor Darul Tazim really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cruyff is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to...
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 20,
Van
Totti,
Dijk.
el dorsal 21, el dorsal 7.
Johor Darul Tazim may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Serginho. And it's Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Gerrard plays it short. And here's Gerrard. He's being urged to shoot. Gerrard! And how did he not put that away? Spain get their fourth corner. Gerrard goes short. And it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Cambio de jugadores.
Gerrard with the short one. This looks promising. Ronaldinho! And he's heaved it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Gerrard plays it short. And here's Gerrard. Dani Olmo has it out wide and in space. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. And this is Pele. Rummenigge. He's going for goal! Boy, he struck that clean. De Ligt. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking for the run, chips it through.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Messi,
Oh, really well played.
he is through here. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He has a look up. And Messi! And he's gone backward here. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.